third law of motion in physics, which says for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. And we showed that very beautifully in The Color Purple when Miss Seeley says to Mr., everything you even try to do to me is already done to you. That is not just a rhetorical saying, that is law. That is Newton's third law of motion in physics, which says everything that goes out is coming back. It's just like everything that goes up is coming down. May take it a long time to come down, is coming down. Everything that goes out is coming back, it's coming back. So, to answer the power of manifestation and meditation, what meditation does is sync you up with the source. What meditation does is allows you to literally tap into the power that created you so that you are in alignment with that. And so when you carry that out into the world, everything that you do comes from the center of that alignment that's coming from the source that we call God, we call divine energy, divine intelligence, whatever name you want to give it to, we call life. When you are synced up with life, life just gives to you.
So let me share some of the concepts that have helped keep me on my game. So the first one is like attracts like. You have to understand, you are a magnet. Whatever you are, that's what you draw to you. If you're negative, you're going to draw negativity. You're positive, you draw positive. You're a kind person, more people are kind to you. So you're like a magnet, you know, and you got to understand something about like attracts like. If you see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. This is so true. You've got to grab this. You got to create dream boards. You got to put the new car up on your mirror. Put the weight you want to be on the refrigerator. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand.
You're looking at the small thing, trying to figure out how is that ever going to become the big thing. God, you told me that I would be the one that would break the generational curse, but right now I look like every other generation that came before me. How am I going to take this small thing and turn it into a big thing? God, you told me that you would bless my business, but I can't even get the financing I need. God says I didn't give it to you in the form that it's going to end up in. I gave it to you in the form that would grow you up into the person who could raise it into everything that it could be.
Hello, hello. Good morning, all my beautiful boss babes. How is everyone? How is everyone doing this morning? I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I just came to drop in really quickly to give you guys some morning inspiration and to share just a little bit of entrepreneurship motivation. And I hope that my video kind of motivated you a little bit and got you started this morning. But anyway, the message today, you guys, is going to be quick and simple, not too long, because I know everyone's just getting started. But I just want to give a little bit of advice to our new and upcoming entrepreneurs about this journey, you guys, because this journey, this business journey can be very, very challenging, you know, and I have grown along the way and learned a lot along the way. And I just want to share a little bit of wisdom and jewels and a little bit of guidance and knowledge to maybe help someone else. And with that being said, if everyone would love any business advice, entrepreneur advice, anything of that nature, if you want to follow me, you want to check out my videos, you want to tune in, support, you know, all that good stuff, head over to my business page, Manifesting Your Faith Inc. Yes, that's us. Manifesting Your Faith Inc. is still Boss Business Babes. But head over, you guys, check out the page, show my page some love, and let's get on board. Because you already know the motto, never broke again. So this is the beginning of that. So anyways, the message today, you guys, is go anyway and activate yourself. That's the topic. Go anyway and activate yourself. And when I say go anyway and activate yourself, you guys, I simply just mean that just start somewhere, because there's someone out there right now that is sitting on so much information, skills, business, creativity, all of that. Like you're just sitting on your business. And for some reason you are afraid or you're doubting yourself or you're just not stepping out on faith. And, manifesting your faith Inc. came about with Boss Business Babes because that is the foundation, you guys. We have to exercise our strength of manifesting our faith. So, in order to do that, you guys, we have to get up and begin somewhere. We can't just sit around and keep praying and saying, okay, God, I want this and this and that and that, and never do anything. Faith without works is dead. If you don't get up every day and get out there and do something, anything now, something, whether it be working for yourself or anyone else. But if you don't start somewhere, you're not going to get anywhere. It just goes back to the simple law of attraction. What goes up must come down. Like my girl Oprah was saying in that video, all of that is true. The law of attraction, is what goes around, comes around. What you reap is what you sow. So we have to be mindful of these things. And we have to condition ourselves and condition our mindset to follow along. And if we start conditioning our mind and start conditioning our body, our outwardly actions and our outwardly environment will start to adapt and change as well. Because we will want more and we will want to accelerate and succeed and we will put forth the extra effort. But we have to start somewhere, you guys. Like, why are you sitting around with self-doubt and fear and all of these things? Because it goes back to my very first video where we talked about all these gifts that the Lord has given us. And they are perfect gifts. So why are we afraid and why are we still stagnant? We have to get up and get out there, and I mean, like I say, the journey is challenging, but the journey is rewarding. It is worth every peril, every stumbling block, every sleepless night, every research, anything you put into it is worth it. Because remember the law of attraction, you guys. What goes up must come down. What you put out must come back. Nothing comes back void. Even though it may take a little time, or even though it may not come when you see it right then, but it will come. It's gonna manifest. So we have to believe this and we have to know it to be true, regardless, honestly, if we believe it or not. It is truth to be told. So that's how we have to start looking at things. I mean, the word even says, and you guys know I love the Lord, so I'm gonna throw it in there now. The word even says that, you do not despise the days of small beginnings, you guys. Do not do that, because in Zechariah 4:10 it says, do not despise the days of small beginnings. The Lord rejoices to see the work begin. So that lets us know right there, like, we have to cheer up and we have to get it together, and we have to understand that things are going to not always go the way it's planned. So we have to just embrace ourselves and understand that along the way and stop giving up so easily. We can't give up. And I mean, I'm not, what's the word I'm looking for? Contradictory, or I use my own advice. Like, that's exactly what I'm telling you guys. But I had a bad habit of just letting my emotions take control whenever things do not go my way in my business or personal life, but more in my business life, because I put so much into it, more I feel sometimes, so it's like, I get so frustrated. But that does not stop me from giving up. But at the end of the day, your emotions and your actions and all of that healthy mindset stuff works and ties together. So we have to be mindful of our reactions and actions to situations as well. And we have to just condition ourselves and know that regardless of the beginning starting off the way they do, we have to still look forward to that beautiful ending and look forward for that promise of the law of attraction, the manifesting of our faith. We have to hold steadfast to that. One more little story I'll share about the Bible really quick was, because I'm pretty sure most of all know about Mary and the birth of Jesus. But anyway, that's just a little reminder of how, because I love to use the word into business, because it is there. That book will tell you everything you need about life, even your business perils and journeys, if you pay attention. But anyways, the one thing I love about that story and how I relate it to business is this, you guys. Mary teaches us, in that story about her being a virgin and having a Lord and going through all these changes and going through all this stuff. The main thing that she teaches us that there is power in going. There is power in going, you guys. Power in going. And it begins with using what you know and what you have at hand. Because if you guys think about it, back then, Mary didn't have nothing, she didn't know what was going on, to be honest. She didn't no parenting class, no, no neighbor to tell her anything about a baby, about a body, about nothing. She didn't know. So she just had what she had. And she said, well, we're gonna make it work. I'm gonna have this child, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna tell my husband, I don't know what I'm gonna say. Hey, baby coming. But we're gonna make it work. All I know is I had this, angel come to me and say this and that. This is the new Messiah, this and that. So, but she was ready and she was, she became prepared because guess what? She had no choice. And it's so funny because I sat down and had a conversation with my hubby the other day because we went out on a little outing to the beach and we were talking. And I said, hun, because I stay prepared. I prepare always pass out networking, my business stuff, and flyers and cards. So I'm out, stopping and doing networking on our date. And I just kind of asked him, I'm like, honey, what is it that, we can do that can, what is it that we can do that can help us and make us achieve our goals and get to where we want to get? Because, you have to start somewhere. And I started asking him because, I know he has a passion for real estate. He has a passion for certain things. So I started poking at him and like, baby, like in your spare time, maybe listen to this or check out some, some real estate things. You have to drop nuggets onto people you love. And you have to also use your spare downtime to nurture your gifts and talents because we sit on so many gifts and talents that we do not even think about. Like you could be a content designer and don't even know it. You could be an architect and don't even know it. You could be anything and not know because we do not tap into certain skills. So if you see an interest or if you feel an urge, sometimes that is a vision maybe or a seed being planted or maybe something that you should maybe to kind of take heed to and maybe nurture and manifest and grow a little. And by that, I mean maybe researching the topic or learning a little more about it and seeing how far your interest peaks and arises or what, because knowledge is power. You can never learn too much, so you have to just stay on that path. And like I said, back to my story, Mary teaches us the power of just going with what you have and the Lord carrying us the rest of the way. And that's the basic thing, so we'll never be in full control of anything. So whatever happens, it's going to be hard. It's going to be a little tedious in the beginning. It's going to be like, oh, Lord, help me. But maybe sometimes if that task is very hard to you, or maybe if you do feel like giving up, think about it as maybe that is something that is worth the ride. I mean, I'm just telling you, maybe you need to plant a new seed. Maybe you need to throw a little more anointing on that thing, throw a little more prayer out there, throw a little more dedication, throw a little more hard work. Don't give up so easily. But whatever you do, just get started. I don't have money for marketing as an excuse. There are tons of free marketing, tons of people that will help you, tons of people that are itching to get their foot in the door to learn that needs portfolio help. Utilize these free resources or these low cost resources. Webinars such as these, seminars, just little advice tips, anything you can use. Like use the resources at hand. Use what you have at home. Use what you have. Do not sit around and make excuses any longer. It is 2022. It is about to be 2023. And we have to get with the program. And for you teens that's out here, hey, it's your time now. Anybody in their early 20s, it's your time, definitely. This is the era of the Black Wall Street spirit coming to life, and you better jump on board. There's no other way to put it. I mean, you can see during this COVID era, there have been more Black-owned businesses that have opened up in the past 25 to 30 years, you guys. So that lets you know that we are on the rise, definitely. So we just have to tap into that and just nurture it and bring it forward. Stop being so afraid to step out on faith. Stop being so afraid of your ideas being shunned, or stop thinking no one will buy your books, or stop thinking no one will do anything. Stop thinking these things because that is not true. Remember the law of attraction. Whatever you put down and put out there in the universe is gonna come back. There's no other way around it. There's no other way to separate from it. It is there. I mean, that's just how it is. And I mean, a couple of steps, to just help you activate this faith and to help you walk in this path, maybe, I found useful to me was step number one: let go of useless relationships. And honey, when I say useless relationships, I'm not talking about Eric, Jimmy, Joe, or the man around the corner. Now, if that is your vice, hey, that's another topic. But the relationships that I'm talking about this morning, you guys, are like bad habits, negative thoughts, negative mindsets, procrastinations. Break up with those relationships. Free yourself from that relationship of procrastination. Tell that Negro to go. No more procrastination. Break up with him. No more negative thoughts like I can't start. It's too hard. I don't have the money. I don't have the resources. I don't have. Break up with Mr. I don't have. Because honey, we are never broke again, boss babes. We don't want a Mr. I don't have. So break up with that relationship and that mindset and tap into that you can do all things through Christ that strengthens me mindset, and find that man and let's get it popping. Find that attitude all 2022 and 2023 and let's get with it. And all you guys that are in your 20s, now is the time. Don't be like us in our 30s and 40s, making up for 20s and 30s and so forth, so on. Get on this train right now in your 20s and make this money. Get on this passive income train. Learn about this credit. Tap into these seminars and webinars. Share this stuff. Learn about these things and get into this mindset. Don't just play, because don't listen to everything, all that. You have time, you got plenty of time. Be a child, be a child. Yes, be a child when you are. But when you are in your early 20s and late 20s and mid 20s, honey, there is possibilities that you could become a millionaire out here. So why not get with it? I install millionaire mindset. I have each and every one of my teenagers on a mission to do something, because you have to exercise that. I even have my 12-year-old now looking at NFTs and creating games, maybe. You have to tap into these things. So we have to get on board with it. And we have to just, like I said, the first step is we have to let go of those useless relationships. And those are the relationships that I'm referring to. That I'm not worthy, or I'm not good enough, or my business won't make it, or I don't see me being able to compete, or oh, nobody's going to let me do this. Let it go. Whenever someone says no, you go knock on 3 more doors until you get a yes. You just keep pushing. That's exercising and manifesting that faith. Because remember, law of attraction, it's going to come back. Nothing's going to come back void, even if it's a no. But that's why I say you keep going. You're going to get a yes. That one yes is going to void out all those no's. When you get that yes is going to be so awesome. You're going to forget about every no you ever got. I'm just letting you know. And the second tip I would say is use the resources you have at hand. Like I said before, utilize those free workshops, utilize those low-cost training workshops and education sites, and research and read. Michelle Obama was saying the biggest she said that Barack reads, she reads. That is how you learn, get ahead, read. Oprah even says it, read. These are people that are billionaires and millionaires and got good business skills, and they're telling you what? The basic, read. Even if you don't fully know something, if you read about it and educate yourself and research, honey, reading and knowledge will get you further than you know, and you will start learning what you need to know and how to get where you need to go. So just start implementing reading into your life day by day, little by little. We have to break these, like I said, break these bad habits and use these relationships and utilize these free resources that are at our disposal every day. Network, go to these free events, get out there. We have to learn how to create generational wealth. See, that is what we were being destroyed from doing, creating generational wealth. Whenever, Black Wall Street was destroyed, that did destroy a lot of our generational wealth. But see, our time is now, and the time is now to learn, to educate and teach others how to build it. And how we build that is to start our businesses, get these businesses up and running, employ others, create more jobs, support each other, educate our youth, and then we can get it popping. We might not see all this resources, and we might not see all the reaping of it now, But you'll see, but we will know for our further generations. If you believe in heaven or hell, I don't know, if you believe in looking down or whatever, however, but we will set it up for that. That is what generational wealth really is. So we have to start with this now. And then the mindset thing starts off real. So we have to get that together. And then the last thing, like I say, have faith. Just have faith. God gave a promise of abundance. He gave a promise, y'all, already, but he did not say it was going to be easy. And remember what I told you before? If it's too easy, it ain't God, because I don't believe it. Just too easy. I don't believe that, because the Lord is miraculous. He does things in miraculous ways, challenging ways that make you pay attention, make you say he is the reason. You're gonna give him the glory. So, with that being said, you have to have faith. And if you exercise these 3 steps of letting go of these useless relationships, using the resources you have at hand, and exercising your full faith, I guarantee you that you will see that getting your business, starting what you're trying to accomplish and you are going to accomplish, will be much easier. You will not feel the chains and the weight on you. I'm not telling you it's going to be so peachy and easy along the way. No, because you're going to have awesome days and you're going to have bad days. But just know that God made a promise to us, and that the law of attraction says that whatever we put forth and whatever we do, it's going to come back to us and we're going to receive a benefit. So be mindful of the seeds that we plant, and just be mindful of your business seeds you plant. And on that note, you guys, I'm not going to hold you much longer. I know it's early in the AM, but I just wanted to bring you guys some wisdom and some nuggets and something to ponder on and get your brain working this morning and get you into this money mindset. So on that note, once again, all my beautiful boss babes, you have a wonderful, wonderful morning, a wonderful, wonderful day. You already know the motto, never broke again. And I hope to see everyone local in Jacksonville that can attend to my sip, decorate, and networking event. It's going to be so much fun, you guys. It's on the 29th. It's on the 29th, yes. So you guys come on out. Let's decorate. Let's have some fun. Anybody that registers, they get a free drink and a free raffle entry. We're going to give away some prizes. I'm trying to see about the venue because I may be able to have 1 or 2 vendors. So you guys just stay tuned and check out my page. And please, please be sure, you guys, to head on over. Let me find my little here it goes. Head over, you guys, to my new page, Manifesting Your Faith Inc. I will drop the link below after this live is over. I will drop it in the little comments in the bottom. So you guys follow my page, show my page some love, share this. If you have any teenagers, if you have any children, if you have anybody, that needs some little bit of motivation or advice, push them my way, push them to my page, and let's get this generational wealth building process going, because there's no other way to do it. We have to start somewhere. And on that note, I love you all, and I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful day. And don't forget, what's the motto? Never broke again. Yes, ma'am. All right. Bye.